you guys? Welcome back to another Anime Last Stand video, and I hope you guys are doing good. And today's video, we're basically going to be talking about knowing your starters for each basically element. So right now, we're going to be going over fire elemental units, which these right here on the bottom are the 5 fire units that I personally recommend. And what I mean by this was basically by able to place down Oshi and then able to place down one of these guys. All right, you guys, so let's check this out. We're starting the wave. Let's place down Oshi, and as you guys can see, Oshi herself can give you up to about 1.5k, which honestly I gotta say is a lot, especially with glitch. If you guys want this much, I personally recommend getting glitch on her. If not, entrepreneur with the soul of prosperous wishes is the way to go. As you guys can see, once she gives the money, every single one of these units are able to be placed down, and that's what you guys want in a match. And I'm personally talking about not even like final damage, not even fully upgrading. I'm meaning starter damage. Starter damage is going to be the damage that you're going to be wanting overall. Like for the game, there's going to be game modes that are personally probably going to be a lot harder than what we just got in the solo leveling portals update. So I want you guys to know who are your guys' starters that you guys can use. So as you see, I placed down Flame Mage and I placed down Rengoku and Jiren. Jiren is such a good unit to use because of this right here, Raw Power. Raw Power, if he's solo, bro gives himself a buff, but if other people are with him, he gives himself a debuff, honestly. And it's kind of like, he's more of that type of unit that you gotta go solo with this dude. It is what it is, but you know, he's a really good unit to have for stalling. He's a really good unit to use. Itadori as well, he's a sleeper, dude. Itadori is one of those units that if you went glitch on him before, he's still viable for today. Like, I've seen people use them for the solo leveling portal, and dude, it's insane how much this guy can do. Chainsaw Man, dude, he is a really good unit with glitch though, or avatar. I mean, I've seen showcases. I haven't done it personally. I might just do it just for the hell of it. But as of right now though, like, these 5 starters down there are really good starters to have. As you guys can see, their info, it's really good. And I gotta say personally, be ready for these upcoming updates, because it seems like they're just going to be making these games harder and harder, which are going to be like a lot of problem for a lot of people. So that's why I'm basically releasing on which starters are able to be used. The Gates portal had nature enemies, so you know what? Fire was the way to go. So if you guys have any of these, by all means use them. Now let's move on to water. I mean, water is such a It's such a weird one because there's not a lot of starter for water. And I mean, if there are, by all means, I'm sorry that I missed them. But these dudes are not fully evoed, by the way, you guys, so don't worry. Shanks is also another starter too that you guys can use, but he's just not hybrid on placement either. Red Archer Evo is honestly such a goated unit. I gotta say also Ice Mage too, he's such a goated unit because on placement he turns hybrid and has a full AoE, which I gotta say is a huge W, but you just need this Devil Mark, which honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I forgot, so I gotta possibly just trade for one. But dude, honestly, Tosh is one of those crazy units that get crazier like on final upgrade. Nanami is such an old unit, but you know what, he's still viable. And Chad over here, Chad, I gotta say, this man is honestly a really good unit as well. One of my Discord buddies has him with glitch, and surprisingly, he fits the bill for a starter unit. So I gotta say, you guys, these 5 units down here are possibly one of the best starter units. You know, I'm saying starter, okay? I'm saying starter, okay? So let's get on with the showcase so you guys can... So for water units on placement, as you guys can see, unevoed units though, I have them personally unevoed. I can place them personally all down, but always at the start of the wave, you guys are going to want to place down Oshi, because Oshi will just generate you automatic money, which you're going to be wanting to do in any game mode overall so far. So don't be like afraid if the units are getting passed a little. It's honestly perfectly normal. So right here we have Tosh. Tosh is a really good unit to have because not only for his starter placement and how much damage he's doing, but it's because of high damage that he has later on in the future. And personally, I really like him a lot. So we have these two starters right here, Tosh, we have Chad, and then we're going to be able to place down Nanami. Nanami was such a goated unit back then. Goated, I tell you goated, because this man, before they nerfed him, was doing like 1,000,000 on placement, and I gotta say, it was OP as hell. And also, some of these units, as you can see, I believe earlier I was showing it, but Tosh is the one that gives them all a 5% damage boost, which is honestly OP, especially for a unit that does high damage on placement. So you guys are probably wondering, like, Shifuku, these units are old meta, and honestly I do know, but there's going to be coming a time where these guys are going to be relevant once again, because Anime Last Stand loves doing that for some reason. And honestly, these are the first units that you guys are possibly going to need if you guys are new going to World 2. Try to get the units that are available. If not, trade for some, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys!